So maybe you guys were like, maybe you were friend zoned, and maybe they come to you with their situations with this other person that they're dealing with, you know, the glitter ain't gold, and they come to you for advice, and you get so upset at them, and it's like, I'm sitting right here in your face. Hey guys, welcome to Divine Messages with C. I'm Sierra, and today we're going to see what message does Spirit have for my viewers and my listeners. Please remember that the message may not resonate with you today, but you probably should still stay tuned because the message may be for someone you know or someone that is in your energy. And Spirit may be using you as a messenger to deliver the message to this person. Just let them know that this is what you heard, or you can even show them the video if you like. Also, remember throughout the video, if there's anything that I'm dropping gems on that you could resonate with, I ask that you please hit the like button or the subscribe button and leave a comment below. So let's get started and see what Spirit has for us today. Let me pray. All right. All right, Spirit, let's go. First card out, follow your heart. Follow your heart with a decision that you're thinking about making. Maybe something that you're passionate about. People abandon people they were using. You are not alone. I hear you. Follow your heart. You're not alone. I hear you, Spirit says. People abandon people they were using. Let's see what this is about, y'all. Be understanding. Don't get upset with others for not handling the situation the way you would have. Okay, it's coming together. A passed over loved one is proud of you. So maybe this passed over loved one is the one saying you're not alone. I hear you. Season to learn a lesson. Okay. So far, what I'm seeing is somebody has been using you, and it could be financially, but it also could be emotionally. And the reason why I'm going to say emotionally is because the other card that we have next to people abandoned people they were using is because we have the card that says be understanding. Don't get upset with others for not handling a situation the way that you would or would have have. So that just means, like, say someone comes with you with a story or a situation that they're going through, and kind of sometimes they say they need advice, but really they don't want your advice. They just want somebody to lend an ear, because most of the time when you give your advice they don't listen, or they combat your advice that they're giving, and they still end up doing what they want to do. And then it's like, after they vent it to you, they're gone, and then as they're back when the situation, or they're going through another situation, or it's the same repeated situation. So that's what they mean when they say people abandon people that they were using. And then we got the Nutcracker card. So yeah, that's like one of the situations where, oh Lord, that's one of the situations where you see the light in everybody. You see the light in every situation. It's kind of like you see the good and the potential in everyone. You see both sides to the situation. So you give people chances is what I see with the Nutcracker card. You're not quick to judge. And you bring emotions out of people that they're not used to feeling, because it's like, well, why, why is this person making me feel like this? It feels so good, but I'm just not used to it, so it's kind of scary to me, is what the Nutcracker card means, because it's like, dang, like on the outside, they look so tough. On the outside, everybody say they're this type of person, but then you're like, no, they're not that type of person. They're really sweet. They're really nice. They're genuine. They're like, how'd you get to see that side of them? That type of situation. But then we have press charge type. So we're going to see what that's about, because I have no idea what that could be about. Don't see what's in front of them. Goes for surface level things that feed the ego. All right. I'm getting the message here. So this could be another situation where they left you for something else that they thought was more fulfilling, because maybe they just one of them people that they like excitement. So it's like, you're nice, you made me feel good, but I'm just not excited. This person's more exciting, but most of the time when it's more excitement, that don't always come with good things. So yes, here we go. The real life Cinderella story. Man. All right. Shocking surprise. Love sports. All I want to do is have some fun. So this person is the person that like to live life on the edge. This is the person that's always like, I'm bored. Like they're never really satisfied. So give me 1 second. I'm going to try to put these together, because at the end of the day, it sounded like you met someone and they weren't expecting to fall in love for you or catch feelings for you, and y'all probably became really good friends. They probably didn't even like commit to you, or there was no relationship. So they ended up abandoning you for a situation. So maybe you guys were like, maybe you were friend zoned, and maybe they come to you with their situations with this other person that they're dealing with, the glitter ain't gold, and they come to you for advice, and you get so upset at them, and it's like, I'm sitting right here in your face, like, why don't you see me? Like, you're calling me with advice, about this situation and this other person, but I'm right here, like, I'm all you want, like, but you won't choose me, and you're not the choose me type of person. So it's kind of like you're not getting upset with them, but just kind of like, quit calling me with that, like, I don't want to hear it no more, like, that's your situation, and this person or you could love sports, because they're one of the people that they just need excitement in their life. All they want to do is have fun. But this situation, Spirit is telling you to follow your heart. You know what it is that you need to do with this situation, but also know that you're not alone. Like, they hear your cries, they hear your prayers, because you probably just feeling like, why don't they ever see me? Why don't they ever see me? Like, what is it about me? And whenever my Cinderella card comes out, it's because you have an innocence to you. You have this purity where it's like, they may think that you're not fun, you may be on a you act like you're stuck in mud, like stuck up is what people probably see on the outside, but what they really don't know is, once you trust somebody enough, you'll more than likely let that guard down. But you're just not one of them people that's like, I'm gonna let my guard down on surface issues, especially when you're already leaving me, and coming and going. I'm not about to show you that side of me. You have to earn that. And some people not willing to stay and earn that, and at the end of the day, that's because they're not for you. They're dealing with somebody that's toxic. They're calling you to get your advice, and you're being a friend, you're being a good friend, you're lending an ear. But Spirit is saying this is a season to learn a lesson. So are you going to let them keep coming? You're going to let them keep going? You're going to let them come and keep venting to you about their situations? If you're okay being a homie, being a friend, then that's fine too, but it don't seem like it. It seems like your heart is broke over this. And your passed over loved one is proud of you because maybe you have already decided to follow your heart, you know. And if you haven't, you've been praying about it, praying for guidance, and trying to make peace with the situation. But Spirit is saying that there's a shocking surprise. So maybe if you leave this situation alone, you know, or let this person go and handle their own situation until they figure out what it is they want to do with their own lives. Let's see if we can get a clarifying card, please, Spirit. That's too many. Yeah, that's way too many. Just give me one, please. I'm going to take this one. What would the world be like full of love and peace? You be the change. Okay. So pretty much what I was already saying, like, you're the lover, you're the peacemaker, you're so pure, you see the good in everybody. You bring out the good in people. You see the softer side in everybody. So Spirit is saying, you be the change, you stay full of love, and you stay full of peace. Don't get upset with them for not doing what you would do if it was your situation. Because a lot of times we're like, make it make sense. Like, you make it make sense. You're calling me for advice. You already know. Like, you know, and Spirit's like, don't get upset with them because everybody learns lessons in their own way. You know, and that just comes with how we're made up, how our characteristics are and our qualities are as people. And I had one person tell me growing up, like, you know, a lot of times the main thing that we like to say is, it's common sense. It's common sense. And somebody told me, like, common sense really isn't common. And when she told me that, that made so much sense to me that I stopped saying it. I'm like, you know what? Because some people ain't got that. But that's just my advice to you. And let's see who needs to hear this. Remember that this message could resonate with anyone, but Spirit is saying there is specifically someone that needs to hear this, and we will find out who it is. Spirit, who is this message for? Who needs to hear this? Thank you. Someone who is an Aries. Spirit, oh shoot. Someone who's doing laundry. Someone who is a Cancer. And someone who is a LifePath number 1. Remember, you could be an Aries sun sign, you could be a Cancer sun sign, or you could have Aries or Cancer in your moon or rising. And you could be a LifePath number 1. They call LifePath number 1s a leader. And through this reading, I could definitely tell that you're someone who's a leader. And I know being a leader sometimes does get stressful because you feel alone because you're not a follower. You're not a follower. You don't need a crowd. You don't need none of that. So Spirit is saying that they hear you and that you're not alone. LifePath number 1. All right. Rapid Proof Fence is the movie suggestion for your spiritual lesson for the night. If you guys have any other movies that have spiritual lessons or meanings behind them that I have not popped out on the card, you can leave them in the comments below for me, and I'll create a card, you know, and I'll check out the movie myself as well. Let's see what oracle cards we have to close out the reading. We're going to do the first oracle cards with the African Goddess Rising. Spirit, please give me an advice card for the readers, for the listeners and the viewers for today's reading, please. Scarcity. All right, so Scarcity 21. Scarcity 21. You have so much more than you realize. You have access to unlimited joy, love, good times, pleasures, and prosperity. Be grateful for your riches. Stop going to the ocean asking for a thimble full of water. It doesn't feel like it when you're desperate. But scarcity and lack are illusions. Prosperity is believing that there is an overflow, more than enough love, happiness, well being, and money to go around. Vampires take from others because they don't have enough life force for themselves. That is scarcity consciousness. When you embody lack, you are always hungry, tired, and jealous. Make a gratitude list. What are you grateful for right now? And then the goddess declaration is my blessings always overflow. So again, that's the whole thing with spirit saying that you're not alone and I hear you. Because that's so easy to say. You know, be grateful for what you have, don't feel alone, don't feel in lack. But when you start looking at the things that are in your life and that you are grateful for, you know, it it doesn't make you feel what is the word called? Not, I want to say ungrateful because I can't think of another word, but ungrateful, which is in lack, and just being grateful for where you are and being grateful and thankful for where you're going. Because at the end of the day, maybe those things that you want is not meant for you because spirit already has your life path already written out for you. So it's like, no, baby, that's not for you. No, that's not for you. Think about it. Do you really want all that trauma? I mean, that do you really want all that drama? Do you really want all that, whatever it is that you're wanting, and spirit is saying no, or God is saying no, that's not for you. So when you're feeling in lack or you're feeling like, why not? Why not? Just think about all the things that you do have, and then think about the things that you do want in life for yourself. Not with including other people, what you want for yourself, and start thinking of it as already done and being grateful for it. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. I know you have my back and I know you want what's best for me. Now we're going to get an oracle card from the Divine Abundance card and we will close out. Spirit, please get... Ooh, okay, thank you. Awakening. Oh my Lord, wake me from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense. What the fuck? Y'all, I'm done. Don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, you all, I love you. It's all love and peace over here. No tea. Bye.